The Doogee S95 is a rugged phone that you really can use for everyday use.
Good afternoon. I've just received this S95 series phone from Amazon. It's a Doogee one. This one is a ruggedized phone, but it's also got 6 megabytes of system RAM and 128 megabytes of user RAM. It seems to come fitted with a screen protector, which you can remove the film from once you're happy with how it's fitted. In this little cardboard envelope here is the instruction booklet, which looks quite useful, and the type's reasonably easy to read. There's a warranty registration card, and there appears to be a spare screen protector. So should the first screen protector become damaged, you can replace it. And then finally there's the pin, the SIM pin, and you'll notice this one's got a pin to release the SIM holder and also a little hooky thing on the end. That's because the SIMs are behind a waterproof cover. The SIM trays are behind a waterproof cover, and they need to be pulled out a bit before you can fit the SIMs. But I'm going to go and charge the phone up before I start fitting SIMs and things to it, because they do say you should charge it up before putting it into use. So we'll just put all this lot back together for a minute. You're supplied with a charger, which is a UK plug charger, which I'm sure does come out of the packing. Yeah, there we go. That's a bit stiff. And also you're supplied with an A to C lead, which comes in these rather handy little plastic clips, so you can keep it like that and just unreel as much of it as you need to charge the phone up. So I'm going to take the phone up and connect it to my charger upstairs, I think. No, maybe I'll take it into the living room and use this one. Yeah, I'll use the charger that comes with it to charge it up initially, and we'll see how it goes. Also, I understand this phone is supposed to be Wi-Fi chargeable, so I will test it with my Wi-Fi charger at some point, but to start with I just want to get it charged up, ready for use. Covers for the SIMs, obviously you need to put them back in after use, and here's the cover for the charging port. Again, you need to put that back in after use to ensure the phone remains waterproof if you're planning on getting it wet. And on the side you've got a fingerprint sensor, and you've got a power key and volume switches, and then there's a programmable function key on the side here. So the phone's now fully charged, and the charging LEDs changed from red to green to let me know that it's fully charged. It's quite nice to have a phone with a charging indicator on it again. I'm just going to put the first SIM into my ruggedized phone. I'm going to put it in SIM slot 2 because it's my work SIM, which I don't use so much these days. If I can get the thing to open, that is. There we are. So that's opened the side there using the SIM pin tool to do it. And I need to push the SIM pin in to release the tray. I think it goes in here, does it? Does it go in there, or is there a thing in there? No, there's a thing in here. Right, so in we go to release the tray. There, that's released the tray. Now to get the tray out, you need to use the hook on the end here to just pull the SIM tray out. And this is the one that's either a TF card or a SIM. So I'm going to put the SIM card in like that. It's a little tricky because you've got to hold the waterproof cover out of the way while you get the SIM to slide into the slot. There we go, that's better that time. So all the way in. I'm going to make sure I push it all the way home, which I've done. And now I need to refit the waterproof cover securely, because the waterproofing of the phone depends on these seals being in properly. So it's all ready to turn on.
So now that it's all ready for the first time, I'm about to run the thing through the setup wizard, which involves obviously turning it on and going through the stuff. But first of all, taking off the screen protector. It's a good idea when you first lift the corner to put a fingernail on the corner, because otherwise it starts to lift it off. I have managed to stick mine back down, but just a little tip for you there. There's also a screen protector on the camera on the other side, which you'll need to take off. So once you turn the camera on, you confirm the language, And the next thing you do is to connect to your Wi-Fi, which is, I filmed up to that point on my other camera phone, and then I needed to use it to get the Wi-Fi password, and I thought my camera was also videoing this sequence, but it wasn't. So I'll just talk through what happens, which is basically you go through a wizard, you identify the phone you want to transfer from, and then all of your apps and most of your data get transferred across automatically. Some of the apps you'll then need to log into to transfer the data, but it was as simple as that really, and after that it's merely a question of pairing your various devices and getting your data across, like your smartwatch for example.
The flashing blue light on the S95 is the notifications light. If I just pop it off the cradle for a minute.
It really is nice, by the way, to have a phone with a notification light again.
Pop it back on. Then the red light comes on to show me that it's charging.
So here's a sequence of 3 photos taken from exactly the same position. Wide angle lens, then the normal lens, and then finally the telephoto lens, showing the range of sort of positions you can get to without moving. And here we have a couple of night photographs. This one is using night mode and no flash. This one is using flash, and as you can see they've both worked quite well. So there is my new little Here are 3 very short film clips during daytime, during night time, and finally showing a trick this can do filming underwater. I apologise for the size of this image. I made a mistake with the way I did the screen capture. But anyway, this is just showing it working as a satellite navigation, and it seemed to be following us along quite accurately, and all the voice prompts and so on were good. And since navigation is such a big part of what we use our phones for, I just thought a little demo was a good idea. So I've got this phone set up the way I like it now. This is the home page. All my apps were installed automatically when I paired it with my old phone using the wireless transfer technique. So I've got here a little group of navigation programs, and I've done a little bit of navigation with it. And then here I've got some Amazon programs and some reader programs. These are my Bible programs. So I find it works very well with the Bible app. I normally use it in portrait mode like this, and you can see the text is quite a reasonable size to read, even on the video screen. So I'm very pleased with that, and it's also good obviously with Kindle and so on. Then also I have it paired with an activity watch, and you can see here this is the sleep monitor for last night. This is the activity monitor for so far today. I have a quite modest step target because I'm disabled, so I can't do more than about 1,000 steps per day without causing potential damage. I've got it on heart rate monitoring, and it's you can see it's been monitoring the heart rate all day, so it works well with a smart watch. And I've also paired it with various Bluetooth headphones and so on, and it does well with all of them as well.